Everyone to tell your stories from the podium today, but I encourage you to seek out these individuals in the audience and have those communications and those conversations with them because they have really great stories to tell as well. I also wish to acknowledge the great work being done not just in the BTOP program but in the BIP program, the Broadband Initiatives program administered by the RUS. The BIP recipients are largely rural telephone companies operating in areas where there's no broadband service available at all. The BIP program also encourages recipients of grants to serve community anchor institutions, and we applaud the work that they are doing. So while we have many, many great stories to tell and much great work is going on, there's also much more to do. So for instance, when NTIA released its national broadband map just last month, it found that community anchor institutions are, quote unquote, largely underserved. NTIA Administrator Larry Strickling, who we'll hear from a little bit later this morning, said, quote, "There are still too many people and too many anchor institutions lacking the level of broadband service needed to fully participate in the internet economy." And in fact, the data from the National Broadband Map shows that 2/3 of surveyed schools subscribe to speeds lower than 25 megabits. And in fact, only 4% of libraries have service greater than 25 megabits per second. So at a time when many schools, libraries, healthcare organizations need 100 megabits or higher, the fact that we have so many institutions at less than 25 megabits of capacity is extremely worrisome, to say the least. And the BIP and BTOP programs, as wonderful as they are not going to solve this problem on their own. By my count, the BTOP and BIP programs will help provide broadband connections to about 20% or so of the anchor institutions around the country, which of course means that another 80% of anchor institutions will still need to improve their broadband connections even after these programs are completed.